10 from the 19. Dubby is the Eagles. Problem is the 49ers. And it's finally time. The talk is over. Let's get it going. Shotgun formation for Randall Cunningham. He's got Moss, Fitzgerald, and Jimmy Graham off to his left. And Cunningham finds Randy Moss. Has time. And Ricky Williams, the former Longhorn, can't hold on. Dubby has only been sacked 2 times in his last 5 games. We'll see if that holds up.
Pressure off that left side.
Finds Jimmy Graham, and he works his way out to the 41-yard line.
Watch for pressure off this left edge right here. That defender is going to scream out the edge. You're going to need to keep the halfback in the block.
And he'll run away from the blitz. Run, Ricky, run. He's at the 48. Now in plus territory.
There it is
Going
again.
back to the run. And he will pick up 5. Cunningham once again. It's Randy Moss. And Randy is now down to the 29-yard line. 1st and 10. Well, Problem has the best defense in our entire Madden Bowl. He's only given up 243 yards a game. Cunningham rolling to his right. Throws across his body.
Quite a bit here today.
Inside the red zone now. Ricky Williams. And he will fall forward to the 14-yard line.
Watch Fitzgerald here, Scott. Quick streak over the middle of the field there. That might be the route that we're looking for.
2nd and 6. Cunningham looks to the end zone. Randy Moss drags the feet. And Dubby strikes first.
That is the most important way to start the game for Dubby. He is now on top of Problem. He has the lead. That now takes Problem less ball control style in his mind. His scheme wants to run the ball, wants to control the clock. And now Dubby out to the early lead.
9 plays, 80 yards. 2:35 goes off the clock.
Yeah, and Scott, this is while you play Madden. We have another tournament coming up, the Madden Challenge. You can play in that, guys. If you start playing Madden right now, this could be you at the next event. You could be Dubby. You could be Problem. You got to get on the paddles and start playing some games, though.
Worth noting has Terrell Pryor, the former Ohio State Buckeye, as his quarterback. And Ricky Williams.
He stretches plays out. He has the mobility with his legs. It's another player that your opponent has to worry about on defense.
Problem looking to the corner, and that's what you get with Terrell Pryor. You can see that his last game, he gained 141 yards on the ground. Ran it 33 times in that game, and he throws it up, and Jimmy Graham says, look what I found.
Little tip here, you're going to see these defenders, they're the ones that are coming and applying pressure on the quarterback. You have to pick the pressure up off the edges.
And Ricky Williams has some space. He'll get the 1st down and more.
You can see 1 tight end, 2 tight end right there. Those guys, those are extra big body players helping the run game.
And it goes back to Ricky. And Williams will get to the 45.
Putting bigger body players on the field to pound the rock.
And once again, surprise, surprise, it's a run. And this time he's to the 33. Already 4 carries for 30 yards for Ricky Williams.
So this is what happens when you start to be able to control the line of scrimmage and your run game is working. You now open up play action that can hurt the defense with quick seam passes in the middle of the field. This is something you have to pay attention for. It's a way all these players like to consistently have success in the game.
And this tournament Problem is averaging 4.6 yards a carry. That's the key to his success. And there's the old backup. And the big thing that is running is that play clock and the game clock. And just like that, if you blinked, the 1st quarter's come to an end.
Problem driving, put together his own scoring possession here as well, controlling the line of scrimmage on the ground. See if he goes to some play action.
And that time, Ricky Williams gets absolutely shut down. So a big 3rd down at the 29. Cannot take a sack. Pryor looking. And overthrows Herman Moore. It's a 46-yarder. And Gostkowski is now a 4-point game.
All right, that's a great stop right there by Dubby. That's exactly what you're looking for. He said he wanted to play the greatest of all time to become champion. This is the foundation of how you get that done.
Yeah, he called him out after winning that semifinal. And he starts at his own 25. Force one in. Bunch formation to the right. Ed McCaffrey in motion. And Cunningham looking for Moss. Just cannot drag the toe. 42% is his conversion rate on 3rd down for the tournament. And he's facing a 3rd and 10. Cunningham. Looking downfield, he finds Randy Moss on the drag, and that'll move the chains.
That is just amazing route combinations right there. He ran the vertical with the slot receiver. This receiver ran the vertical, and he came back underneath to a quick drag. Very difficult to defend if your problem.
And Ricky Williams trying to find the edge, and he goes airborne.
Dubby right there, lucky to hold on to that ball.
It's a risk reward using that hit stick. But these players at this level are so good. 2nd and 9. Moss, Fitzgerald, and Graham off to your left. And he forces one in. It's going to be picked. Makes the man miss. And he's got one man to beat, and he will. And that is why Problem is the GOAT.
There is no one better in the business than Eric Problem, right? Just when you think you have the upper hand, he makes the play that gets him back in the game. Time and time again, he has done it. He does it here again. Now, Dubby needs to get focused back on track. Get another drive here. What a big play by Problem right there.
You're thinking you're going to go down, you're going to get a 2-score lead. Next thing you know, in the blink of an eye, you're trailing by a field goal. 1st and 10. Dubby got to shake it off, and he'll go to the running game. And he'll pick up a hefty chunk. That's 6 yards. 2nd and 4 at the 31.
More Problem.
Cunningham got rid of it quickly. He's going to face a 3rd and short. 3rd and 2. We're under 3 minutes to go in the half. Randall
Screaming.
finds Larry Fitzgerald. And let's be honest, everyone loves Larry. Harrison Smith on the tackle, and Ricky Williams will go back to work, and he'll take it to the 45. So 2nd and 6. Press coverage on the outside on 2nd and 6.
He's screaming.
And he has a man, and Jimmy Graham will hold on, and he's right at the 24. We had Greg Olson in our booth for the semifinals. He was a little salty. He wasn't on the field, but Jimmy Graham has been absolutely fantastic in this tournament. Also working that clock. He's got 1:40 left in the half. And Randall will take off, and a baseball slide down to the 13. So Cunningham with the clock ticking away. You can see that prolific passing game. 219 is what he threw for in the semifinals. Threw the ball 29 times to beat Skimbo. Checks it down to Ricky Williams. It was 64 seconds remaining. Problem will use his first timeout.
You have 3 timeouts if you're Dubby. Problem with the 2 timeouts.
Cunningham once again goes back to Ricky, who shakes off 1, and now he's down to the 6. Yeah, he went for a 4th and 1, end up with a big touchdown. This is 3rd and 3. Goes right back to it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Great execution there by Dubby.
So 1st and goal with the clock running. 38 seconds to go in the half. I formation.
Watch for Jimmy Graham here. Jumping over the pile.
Jimmy Graham at fullback, and Ricky Williams will dot the I, and that's where he goes, my friend. So 2nd and goal. Dubby with all 3 of his timeouts. Randy Moss comes across the formation, and Jimmy Graham will dive in, and Dubby reclaims the lead.
What a beautiful drive by this man. He has the adversity of throwing the interception for the return pick for 6, and then he comes back and puts together his own touchdown drive with only 22 seconds remaining. That's a really important thing to note there. Not everyone plays these situations properly. A lot of times they'll give the ball back with too much time on the clock for their opponent to have their own chance at a scoring drive. But right now, with no timeouts, 22 seconds, not looking like Problem really should be able to get anything going here.
And Jalen Ramsey will get lit up.
How will that develop as this game moves along?
Pryor rolls out, looking down the field, and smartly decides just to throw it away. Only averaging 134 yards through the air for the tournament. This time he throws it up. Mike Evans, and there's Harrison Smith. And lucky he didn't return it for more. So 1st and 10 from the 37. But the 7 seconds is what you need to be worried about. And he'll just go for the safe pass, and Ricky Williams.
And Aaron Rodgers, Hail Mary.
Yeah, time to roll the dice for Randall. And he'll have to get it away. He was hit by Khalil Mack as he threw, and we got an interception. And that's how the half will end.
Needs to get back on top of this one.
Well, he'll start the drive at the 27-yard line. Pryor in the gun. He'll get it to Ricky Williams. And Williams will pick up 5. It's a big-time drive for both of these competitors. 2nd and 5. And back to the running game. And Ricky Williams gets stuck. As defense has generated 7 points, his offense only merely a field goal in this one. 3rd down. Jimmy Graham shakes a tackle, has some room, and he'll be dropped at the 25. Big-time play. Finally connect downfield. And he'll stretch it to the weak side. Maybe an inch.
So far, offense really hasn't been clicking. He had a good drive to get in field goal range, but needs another scoring possession here.
Let's call it 2nd and 9.5. And Terrell Pryor will take off, and he'll move the sticks. Pistol formation. Delay to Williams. And he's inside the 10. It's going to be 2nd and 5 from the 8.
You got to take a look at one player right here, Mike Evans in that slot. That's a big-time player, back of the end zone. Get to only where he can catch it. Big-time player on this play right here.
I formation. He'll run it. And he will walk into the end zone. And Ricky Williams has given Problem the lead.
Yeah, that's a great play right there for Problem. He sneaks in the run out wide, gets good blocking off that edge, and that was the easiest running touchdown he's probably ever had.
Well, that's one reason you have Larry Fitzgerald. He can lay some wood in the blocking game. 2:26 to go, and Dubby will now have to answer trailing by a field goal.
What's really difficult over a course of a game is to consistently bounce back. When now they're going punch for punch here and scoring, and then the opponent scores and they're changing the lead and the score. It's really difficult to keep putting together drives that get you back in position to win the game. But he's going downfield here.
He wants Randy Moss. Cunningham finds Fitzgerald, and Larry will move the chain. Coming off on the weak side. A lot to handle for a left tackle, and this time it's right to Cunningham's face. Moss in the slot. And Randall will go to Fitzgerald, and he'll avoid the hit at the 45. 3rd and short.
Watch for a run off the right edge here.
And he'll go to Williams, and Williams will get to the edge. 1st down and more. He's now at the 45.
Now there's running room in the middle of the field right here. Cut it up and go. Great recognition right now by Dubby, playing a cat and mouse style game here in the Madden Bowl Championship.
And so the running game really effective so far for Dubby, but he's trailing by 3, and the hole closed very quickly. And the 3rd quarter has absolutely blown by. Cunningham finds Ricky Williams, and Ricky able to shake 2 tackles, and now he's at the 12-yard line with 30 seconds to go in the quarter. So just 16 seconds to go, and Jimmy Graham will take the handoff. Perhaps the final play of the quarter incoming.
If you're Dubby, you got to think, again, you're in field goal range. You need to get points to tie the game here.
And he's just going to let the quarter run out. So 2nd and 6 from the 8 is how we'll begin the final quarter here in the Madden Bowl. Cunningham looking, and Larry Fitzgerald could not get his hands up. This is a huge 3rd down. 3rd and 6. He can still get a 1st. Trailing by a field goal, but a touchdown would be very, very sweet. And Randy Moss cannot stay in bounds. So 4th and 6. He gambled in the semifinals, but he's going to take the easy 3. And the kick is up, and it is good.
This is all you could ever imagine, the opportunity of a lifetime. When at the top of the broadcast, you heard Dubby say that this entire Madden Bowl experience is the best moment of his entire life. You know what would be a better moment? If he were to win it here against Problem. You have 4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. Tie ball game. Let's go.
That would be the cherry on the sundae, so to speak. 1st and 10, and Ricky Williams once again. 2nd and 11. Pryor to Williams, and Ricky runs over Mel Blount of all people. 4 minutes to go in this one. And on 3rd and 1, Ricky Williams will battle for the 1st down, and he'll get it. And we've seen him go on 6-minute drives, 7-minute drives, 19-play drives. So you know He's not planning on giving the ball back, and Ricky Williams has got to be careful as he got absolutely blew up.
Has a lot of hit power, forcing turnovers.
Throws off his back foot, but Mike Williams, welcome to the game. So 3rd and 7, we're under 3 minutes to go.
Heat off the right edge.
Pryor looking downfield, and there's Julio Jones. Ricky Williams will handle it on 1st down, and so 2nd and 11 after the 2-minute warning. And Pryor is looking for somewhere to go, and he finds himself on the ground. 3rd and 15, clock is moving.
Watch the pressure off the right edge.
5 seconds to go. And like Gibbs said, watch for them to bring the heat. They'll play coverage. And looking for Mike Evans, and the former Aggie will pull it in at the 34. It's be a 51-yarder from there. And he'll go to Ricky Williams in the eye, and a big hit from Anthony Barr.
Yeah, another big hit right there for Dubby on the defensive side of the ball. He loses 3 yards, so a little bit back further there for a field goal here. Do the math on this, Scott. Do the math on what this
I was told there would not be any math, but it's a 54-yarder from there. These teams have great kickers. They have the leg, but that's pushing it. Nice little quick out to Herman Moore. Minute 18 remaining. He's going to go to the air, looking for Graham, and he throws an interception. Oh my goodness.
Against the wall. Looks like you are going to go down to problem. You get the interception for your championship drive.
He's in the shadow of his own goalpost, and he'll throw an absolute dart to McCaffrey. He's at the 30, the 20, the 10, and Dubby takes the lead.
Look at that man right there. He understands what that play was. You come back, you get the big interception, you throw that strike down that right sideline, and you right now are a minute and 4 seconds away from being the Madden Bowl champion.
And this pro Dubby crowd we have in Houston, a 93-yard pass to McCaffrey, and now problem from Los Angeles, California. Wife in the audience has 64 seconds to get this done. 1st and 10. Pryor, here comes the heat. Just got it away as Deion Sanders came screaming off the edge.
Watch this defender right here. That defender right there wants to scream off that edge.
That star underneath means he's the best player on the defensive side.
That's
Deion. And here he is again.
He's doing it again. This defender right out here off the edge. You can see him right there. Watch him scream in a delayed fashion. Problem needs to get the ball out quick.
3rd and 18.
He's coming.
Has time and has Mike Evans. That would have gave him a 1st down, but he's facing a 4th and 18.
Right edge again, Scott. It's coming delayed. Ricky Williams needs to pick it up.
This will be the game. Pryor finds Julio, and Julio holds on. Pryor,
play fake.
Play action. Has time, and he'll throw it away with 41 ticks remaining.
Mike Evans is the guy here, far left of the screen. Screaming.
And he'll find Ricky Williams, but he won't hang on. Here this evening, we've had an absolute amazing matchup.
Watch for Ricky Williams. Down the left sideline.
Pryor, he's got it. It's a wheel route, and Ricky is down at the 34.
Watch for Ricky Williams out of the left backfield here.
And Pryor will roll that way again, and he'll throw it again. And he can't get the foot in bounds.
Watch for Jimmy Graham in the slot here as well.
He'll stay in the pocket this time. Has time, he throws it to the end zone, and Herman Moore. Between crowning a winner.
Yeah, really difficult here to score against man-to-man coverage.
And he'll throw it again. This time it's Graham, and Graham can't get out of bounds. So the clock will be running. 4th and 1. And the clock is ticking away. We're down to 5 seconds now. 4th and 1. The final play of the game. Pryor has to go to the end zone. He will. And Herman Moore cannot hold on. And Dubby is your Madden Bowl champion in an absolute classic.
$75,000 goes to Dubby. He needs it. The crowd is chanting. He can't believe it. He also just won 1,000 series points climbing the ladder. winner. Unbelievable.
Dubby, what a game. What a game. That's the way to have that user ability. Congratulations. Here's your Madden 17 Madden Bowl belt, man. Wear it with pride.
There it is. Congratulations, Dubby.